What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I really do. As you can see, I got my shirt. Unite, don't fight, be a street light, because only you could be the change that you wish to see in the world. When you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America. And if that wasn't good enough for you, then check this thing out. It's the same thing on a cup. I'll share a link if you would like to support and grab one of those, or two, or five, or whatever you want. I appreciate you. But the reason for this video today, guys, look, unity is the core of this message, right? We're uniters. To be a street light means to be the change. To be a street light means to unite people, to understand that even though we're not going to agree on everything, that we should be able to talk as brothers and sisters. We're in the same country. We have the same living. Whether we're poor, whether we're rich, we're in the same land. And we're supposed to lend a hand to help each other out. Now, I don't really get too much into faith and all of that, but you know, a lot of other people do. And they bring faith into their discussion. You're not supposed to shame somebody or make somebody feel bad for what they do not know or what they do not understand. You're supposed to help enlighten them and bring them to a level of understanding to where you help them. Okay, that's what I try to do. You remember the video that I made when I was talking to my guy that was voting for Biden? I didn't make him feel stupid. I didn't make him feel small for him wanting to vote for Biden. I didn't make him feel any less of a human for what he believed. When I talk to people about abortion, I don't make them feel small for what they believe. I have my belief and you have your belief, and that should not separate us. I don't want to be separated from you. I want us to be together. Okay, so the reason for this video is unity. And I had a couple people that I was talking to before that I was going to try to get into helping them out and helping them grow their platform. And yeah, I seen some things that disturb me. I'm going to show them things to you today. And I don't ever want us to be this way of what I'm about to show you guys right now. I don't want us to be this way. Now, when we're talking politics, when I talk about Joe Biden or I talk about Kamala Harris, I talk about the things that they do, the things that they say. I talk about what they haven't done, the detriment that they've caused to the communities that they ran or were a part of. And I do that because I don't want that to carry over into this election. If they get elected, I feel like the country is going to go downhill and we're all going to lose a lot. Okay. But at the same time, them as people, as a person, I don't know them personally. I don't know their life experiences of what led them up to be the way that they are. All right. I don't hate them as people. I really hate the sound of Kamala Harris's voice. And I think that her policies are horrible. And I think that the things that she's done in her career are horrible. But her as a person, I don't know. And I don't believe that her or Biden are beyond redemption. Now, that being said, if I am talking to someone, a person like me, people, see, I separate them. When you talk to people, the people are not the people that they support. They are people that are trying to find their way, just like you and me. So I don't degrade them. I don't make them feel small. I don't want them to feel like I feel I'm better than them. I don't pander. I don't pander to black people. I don't pander to white people. I don't pander to Republicans. I don't pander to Democrats. I'm not a people pleaser. I'm not here to make anybody feel good. I'm here to try to bring a little bit of light, you know what I'm saying, into your life and unite you. And I tell people this, man. See, my faith is my faith, but I want you guys to understand you might be the only Bible that somebody ever reads. And when Christ gave the commission to his disciples, he said to go out and make disciples of all men. All right. He said, go out into the uttermost parts of the world and preach the good word, the good news, the message. Right. But he said, if you want to follow the commandments, you got to do two. Do two and you will complete the whole law. He said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So don't do to nobody that you don't want done to you. And then love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. That's it. Okay. Now, I want you guys to remember that as I show you this clip right now. Now, the sister that I'm about to show you guys, we all know her. I think you guys might know her from when she threw the paint over the Black Lives Matter and smeared it. And she came out there with a message, and her message was strong, you know, and it was convicting, and I liked it. And I like her. I like her. But I gotta say, I've been following her and I've been watching the videos, and I'm a little disappointed because when you're talking to people about God, then you need to come to them with a message of love. All right. You don't go out there and bash people and shame people and make them feel like they don't want to be around you. No one's going to receive you if you speak to them and speak down to them and you shame them. No one's going to want to speak to you. That being said, what I'm about to show you guys might make you mad. You might agree with it. I mean, hey, I don't know. But I'm going to show you guys, all right? I'm going to show you guys, and you let me know what you think about this. I'm going to show you two different clips. The first one I'm going to show you is this one. We ain't going to go all the way through it, but I'm going to show you. And you guys let me know what you think. Do you feel like this is a right way to do things, all right? And sister, if you're watching this, I'm not trying to shame you, but I want you to see, because I went through the comments and how you made some people feel. If you're going to go out there and you're going to preach and you're going to do what you do, that's cool. But don't pander to people, man. Don't be condescending. Do not go out there and make people feel small and then throw race into it. No one likes that. No one likes when you do things like that. And then you are wrong about a race and then you still go like that. You're being rude. And you're not going to bring nobody to God with the way that you're being. And I want you to understand this. I normally don't do this, but I got to do this because you're going to lose your following. You're going to lose the people that you're trying to save if you keep on being the way that you are. You're not being inviting. So that being said, let me show you guys. Let me know if you guys got sound. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. There's no sound. 1 second. Let me get it. Let me get it right for you. My bad. It ain't right. Just know that it's not right at all. I felt bad for the people that she's talking to. Here we go. Let's try it again.
Right here named Selena. I'm gonna give her Selena. She looks like a Selena. Now Selena took the time out of her day to come and stand for the murder of innocent children, right? Selena's never had an abortion before. But when I told her I had my 3 abortions, she said, congratulations, because it was your right. But Selena's very young. Selena's a baby. Selena's a baby. Selena don't know the Lord. Selena got to repent for Selena's sins. Listen, Selena, Mamacita, your people came to this country for freedom, mama. And now you're advocating for your own to get murdered. You know how many Latino women are walking in there dying? You're not Latino, Selena? No. Because I thought you was so what are you? Tell me what you are.
It doesn't matter what I am.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
You want to know why? Because your life matters.
Everybody.
Your life matters. Those babies' lives matter.
No,
those babies' lives matter. I'm going to call you Selena until you tell me who you are, Selena. I'm going to call you Selena. And I'm going to give you the stats.
Me, but I see what you're saying. You don't care.
Abortion is health. That's what she believes.
To your health. Oh my God. I forgot you guys are all doctors, right?
Are you? Are you?
Oh, you're a doctor.
What's your stat?
You're a doctor.
What's your stat?
You're a doctor. So then we're on the same level.
Exactly.
Okay, then so what you talking
So what
about?
are you claiming?
That
What you
abortion
claiming?
is good for social good.
It's a social good.
Yes.
Says who?
Says a lot of people.
A lot of people who?
If you guys
Who?
are
Give me an example.
Who?
Give
You
me
guys
an
are too
example.
ignorant to see it.
Be
That's fine.
specific.
Where's the stats, Selena?
Because you by yourself standing here, there's a lot of people that are saying otherwise. So
I
when you say a lot
know,
of people,
and
I'm kind of
that's
confused.
why I
Because you're
wanted
the
to
only one
come.
standing here right now
Yeah.
that's defending pro-abortion.
Yeah.
So if you say a lot of people, I'm kind of confused because if we use this situation right now as a pool, it's not going to work. Really.
Selena, look at these babies, Selena. Look at these babies you're standing in front of. Ain't they human beings, Selena? If you support
Not
the
that
murder of
age,
innocent
they're not.
children, they are. Look, that's not a human being?
No.
You're gonna deny that? So
You
you're the
are a
same
human
one.
being,
You're
no?
the same one who will co-sign racism, and you're the same
No.
one who co-signs
I think
slavery.
that
You're
you're
a racist.
No.
You're a racist. I can tell you you're a
no.
racist. Let me tell you why you're a racist.
Oh, okay.
Because you focus more on the rights rather than truth. So if racism, if slavery was here right now illegal, you would be the first one with a slave co-signing it.
Why?
And you don't care about black lives. I can tell you that right now.
No.
Because if you could co-sign the murder of innocent children because you believe it's somebody's right, that means when they had rights to have slaves, you would have co-signed it as well, wouldn't you, Selena? You would have had your own little slave for yourself, wouldn't you, Selena? And you would have been standing out here against the ones that are against slavery with the sign saying, leave me out of it. It's my rights. You would have had you a slave.
I don't
You would have
see-
had a slave.
Excuse me.
Selena would have had a
Are you
slave.
done? I don't see any signs signs against slavery. All I see are signs forcing people to have children that they don't want.
How they forcing them? Where's the guns at?
You're trying to force
We got
that.
guns?
You're trying to pressure them to not come in.
And you're
here.
trying to force them to get an abortion.
I'm trying to support that.
You're forcing them to get an abortion. If we're forcing them not to get one, you're standing here forcing them to get one.
You
Your
guys.
logic is wrong.
No,
It's wrong.
You have your hands around your
You
brain.
guys are the
You're
The devil.
twisted.
It's the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil. Watch your mouth. Be a lady. Be a lady, Selena. Be a lady, Selena. You worried about a mask, but yet you co-sign.
Okay, that's just a small part of that one, right? Now, I understand she's passionate. Bev is very passionate about the things that she speaks about, and I understand that, and her heart is in the right place. Your heart is in the right place, but your delivery is all off, sister. You can't go out there and judge people because she looks Latin. You're gonna say, you know, you can't do that. You're gonna turn people away from you. You're gonna make people feel uncomfortable around you and not want to speak to you and not ever think that you're credible in the things that you say. All right. But who am I? You know, I just didn't like that. You know, I get it. Your heart is right. But that is she looks like a young girl, first off. And then you're saying Mamacita and calling her Selena. Her name, she told you her name is not Selena, but you say you're gonna call her that because she's not gonna tell you her name. And then you're telling her that she's a baby murderer and all that. I understand where you're coming from, but you don't go to people that way. That's not how you're supposed to go to people. All right. That is not okay. You're going to lose people that way. All right. Your message is lost when you're confrontational, talking to people like that. But that's not the one that really even got me. That's not the one that really even got me. This one right here is the one that really got me. Okay. Check this out, guys.
We're not going to stand down. Innocent babies are scheduled to
I
die.
want you to talk to me for a second without that, just so we can have a conversation. That's all. Appreciate it. My name's Sergeant Branda. Okay. How are you? Ladies,
Babies are being
and I
murdered.
understand, and you absolutely have the right to have that opinion, and I respect that, and we're here to protect that right. All I'm asking you is, per the ordinance in the township, is just to turn the microphone down to a reasonable level, so that the kids that are learning stuff aren't being disrupted by it. That's all I'm asking you to do.
What kids here?
There's children in schools across the street and stuff that the women are trying to.
Maybe they
So they
should know
want
what's
they
going
should
on.
know what's going on.
Yes.
Babies
That's very
babies
good.
being murdered.
That's not my job to tell them about.
So it's not my job to be quiet. Innocent babies are being murdered. Innocent babies are scheduled to die right now. They want us to be quiet. They want us to be quiet and compromise. They want the children to not hear what's going on across the street. They got a school right across the street from an abortion clinic. How backwards. Babies are scheduled to die. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not compromising. Not today. We've been compromising for too long. What happened? What happened? Yeah, they don't let you on the property, sweetie.
Unfortunately, I'm not following God's law. I'm following.
That's the problem, and that's the problem, and that's why you're the perfect candidate to get defunded in a second, real quick, because you won't follow God.
You can try and define me. That's your opinion.
No, he's not listening. He's not listening. He didn't hear nothing you just said.
Please don't get mad.
I'm not getting mad, but listen.
I'm
The
listening.
reality is this: the fact that you could say out of your mouth, you're not following God's law, but now you're following man's law. This is why the same man that you are obeying is the same one turning his back on you and pushing to get you defunded. At what point? I understand that you're still called to serve and protect, but you still have a brain of your own. You still have a soul of your own, and this uniform will not matter when you go before the Lord. What are you going to tell God? Oh, well, God, I couldn't really stand on your laws because I had to stand on such and such laws. He's going to say, get away from me. I never knew you. And you're going to go to a place of outer darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It's not worth it. Innocent babies are scheduled to die. I'm not worried about a person upset about sound and noise. Murder is going on
right now.
If I shot somebody right now, you guys will have me on the floor in a second, and I'd be spending the rest of my life in jail. So there's no compromise. We've been compromised in Jersey. Our small businesses.
All I'm saying is, look, I get it. I agree with speaking out against abortion. I agree totally. I'm not against that at all. But the people, see, when we're talking about these things, like, you don't first off, we back the blue. They're there to do their job. All right. And as the video goes on, she starts yelling even more and tells them to write the ticket. Go and write the ticket. We ain't moving. And I understand. I feel your passion. Again, I feel your passion. And she is speaking some real shit, like straight up. She's speaking some real shit. But only people that will agree with her will know that. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to say. All of us agree. I agree with Bev and what she's saying. I agree with damn near everything that she's saying. It's just the way that you're delivering it. All right. That's all that I'm saying. It's just the delivery. You got to find a better way to say what you're trying to say. It's never what you say. It's how you say it. All right. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're trying to talk to these people to win the people. All right. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And I don't despise correction. If I do something wrong, I want all of you guys to check me and tell me, yo, Cash, you tripping right now. You need to fall back for a minute and rethink what you just said. And I'll be the first one to do that. And I'll apologize. And then I'll try to be better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's supposed to be. But it's not okay to shame people like that, man. Especially publicly. Publicly, it's never okay. You're putting them on your live. And you're publicly shaming them and degrading them. The people that follow you and the people that believe the same way of you, of course, they are going to applaud you. But the people that don't know you, the new people, you're going to come off condescending, judgmental, and they're going to tune you right out. And they're going to think that everybody like you is the same. And they'll take people like me and be like, oh, no, he follows Bev or he likes Bev, so I ain't dealing with him. And in the same way, like, your message is on point, Beverly. It's on point. You have a great message. But please, you got to stop doing that. Then the one video, I'm not going to share that one. I'm not going to get into that one. But when the Supreme Court Justice died, RBG, when she died, you went on there and you applauded her death. You celebrated her death and used the notion that people celebrated when Hitler died. So you compared her to Hitler the same way that people try to do to Trump. And that was not okay. Like, you cannot go on there and tell people to be happy that this woman died because she has supported abortion. You applauded her death. In Ecclesiastes 7 verse 8, it says, do not applaud when an enemy dies. Or do not celebrate do not rejoice when your enemy dies, because you yourself will die one day. We're not supposed to be happy that anybody passes away, no matter if they were the biggest tyrant in the world or the best person in the world. Just because God made all of us. God loves every one of us the same. We all make mistakes. We all make bad decisions. All of us don't have the same capacity of learning. All right. But you gotta be that light to people. All right. You can't, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if you want to be effective and you want to get people to look at you the way that I think you're trying to get them to look at you, because I think that you're an honorable woman. You have very, very honorable beliefs. It's just the way that you're going out there and doing it. You might be the only Bible that somebody ever reads. And if I did not know you and I did not know your message, then I would tune you completely out. You would make me angry to a point where I would want to probably fight if I didn't know you and I heard you coming up to me speaking the way that you speak. You got to be able to listen just as much as you talk. All right. Me and you got a lot of the same beliefs. Our delivery methods are different. Okay. The other day I was talking about the celebrities. Now, I only speak out when people speak out. When I heard these celebrities saying the things that they say about oppression and black people are oppressed and all these things, it infuriated me to hear them say that because they're rich. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. But I spoke out against that because they were spreading a message. See, when you have a following, you have a responsibility. And I'm learning this myself because I got a following that I didn't ask for that just came to me. And now I'm trying to maintain it. And it's helping me to stay on my toes and do what's right to the best of my ability. And I take correction from everybody. Anyone will tell you that. You tell me I'm wrong, I'm going to look and make sure that I was wrong. And then if I am, I'm going to come back and say, hey, I'm sorry. When I spoke out yesterday against the people that are the rich athletes and the rich entertainers and the rich politicians, I told them, why don't you guys go out and do something for the people? Why are you out here telling people that they're oppressed, but you made it? Why don't you do something? You know, and what I was doing was trying to get the people that watch me to think about that, to understand, like, hold on, wait a minute, he's right. If we're oppressed, then how did they make it? Because they didn't have the mentality of being oppressed. I want you to understand you're not oppressed. And Bev, if you want people to not want abortions, then you speak out in a way with love, all right? And educate people of why it's wrong. Show them scripture without yelling at them. Say, well, look, you got a moment to talk. Let me show you something. And then you show them this and you ask them the questions. This is how I would approach them. Like, hey, are you a Christian? Don't go out there with no signs or nothing. You a Christian? You a Muslim? Okay. Do you support this? And then you point to that building across the street. And you had some good points. It's across the street from a school. That was ridiculous to me. I was shocked that they had an abortion clinic across the street from a freaking school. But you point that out and say, well, do you support this? They got an abortion clinic right across the street from the school. And then they will say, well, maybe I do because of whatever. And then maybe they got a story. Maybe they got some pain within them where they had to get that, or they thought that they had to get it. Maybe they thought that that was their only way. And you introduce a new way. And you say, well, you know what? Well, hey, I've been there too, because, you know, I used to believe the same way. I had to get an abortion at one time because I didn't know. And I was thinking this, and this was really what was going on. But this is what I found out. And then you share that with them. And then maybe they'll receive you. Maybe they'll be like, wow, that woman just really opened my eyes up to something. And she wasn't attacking me. And she wasn't, you know, she wasn't yelling at me, and she wasn't throwing things down my throat. She wasn't pandering to me or being condescending or making it a race thing. Can't do that, Bev. And I'm only telling you this out of love, sister. And if you want to talk to me, feel free. All right. I noticed that you felt a little mad at me for something. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't go with you somewhere. I don't know. But I noticed that you unfriended me. I still follow you. I'm still following you, which is why I see your videos. Okay. I hope to God that you take what I'm saying and it doesn't make you mad. I hope that you take a step back and just refine your message just a little bit, because you have the right heart. Your heart is right. Your heart is right. But when I spoke to you on the phone for as long as we talked, girl, you told me you wanted unity. You told me you wanted to win souls. You told me you wanted to further the kingdom. And I'm for that. I'm with that. But you're not going to do it that way. People are going to turn you off. And they're going to tune you out if you keep going the way that you're going with this. Okay? You got a good heart. You really do. Heart of gold, man. Straight up. And your passion is admirable. And I love you to death. I ain't gonna lie, I have not enjoyed watching your last couple videos. They were like, I felt bad for the people that you were talking to. I felt bad for the people that you was talking to. You don't know what you do to somebody when you do that, how you just came at that young girl. You don't know what she struggles with. What if she was suicidal? What if she feels bad about something in life and you pushed her over the edge that day with what you just said to her and how you came at her? You got to think about that. Not only would you have lost the person, you would have lost the life, lost the soul. And that's not cool. You don't know. You don't know what people are going through. So please, when you watch this, think about all of those things. All right? Don't just speak the word. Be a doer also. That's not how you're called to preach the gospel. That's not how you're called to win souls. Read that word. It'll tell you that. This ain't my word. That's the word. All right? Unity. Unity is the key. That's what we all want. You're never going to unite people by being divisive. You're never going to unite people by being condescending. You're never going to unite people if you speak from a place of judgment. There's only one person who sits in the judgment seat, and it ain't us. You could present the questions like how I did yesterday. I told them, why don't you get out there and help? Why don't you guys throw some money together, right? If you're not going to, then I told them just to shut the fuck up. Plain and simple. If you're not going to do the things that you're upset about, then just be quiet. It's never what you say, it's how you say it, Bev. And I'm not the most religious dude in the world at all, but I know that Bible back and forth. I know the Quran back and forth. I've read the Torah. I've read the Veda. I read a lot. I study. I like to know about theology so I can have a conversation with people about it. And that's not right, how you're coming at them. All right? That being said, unite, don't fight, be a street light, because only you could be the change that you want to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, remember to pray, America. Unity is the key here, guys. Unity. We got to unite. We got to unite. We got to do better. We can do it. Bev, I love you. Think about what I said today. All right? I know you're going to see this video. I hope you have a good day, sister. And just know, I'm not attacking you. We're both growing. We're both growing. I'm not perfect. I fuck up every single day. There's always something that I'm going to have to apologize for. And that's all of us. None of us are perfect. I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. We're no better than anyone. We're no better than the people that we talk to, Bev. We are not better than the people that we talk to. Just because you're further along in your walk doesn't mean that they're beneath you. Because there's some things that you probably got to work on yourself. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. For none are righteous, no, not one. Our righteousness is like his filthy rags. Remember all those scriptures. There's no one without sin. No one. And there's no sin that's greater than the other, except for blasphemy. Every other sin counts the same. So a lie that you tell is the same as that abortion that they have. A lie that you tell is the exact same sin as the abortion. Remember that. There is no sin greater than the other. We are no better than no one else. All right? I love you. I hope y'all have a great day today. Peace out.